and dudices. We talk about the hurricane season today. Why am I wearing my smiley hat? Because of climate change and El Nino. There may not be a hurricane that hits the United States the next 6 to 8 weeks. It's in the Pacific. We're going to be talking about this briefly. El Nino, particularly strong ones there on the left, result in upward vertical motion, less wind shear. Look at all those storms in the Pacific toward China, Hawaii, the Philippines. To the right, we have subsidence, downward vertical motion. Also, African dust from the drought in much of Western Europe that's creating a spiral in corn prices. One of the worst droughts also affecting sugarcane in much of Western Europe. And that dry air combined with shear could mean one of the most inactive hurricane seasons in the Gulf Coast and Atlantic in many, many years. Look at the Pacific right now. This was as of Monday, no less than 8 to 9 named tropical storms and hurricanes. Unbelievable. And when that happens, you tend to have much less activity in the United States. Now, with inflation, with soaring grain prices on weather and also Chinese demand, and also soft commodities from cocoa to cotton, sugar, maybe even coffee eventually, being in these bull markets, that's good news that the United States may not have a major hurricane because we have inflationary fears, and that would only add to the woes that many Americans are feeling. So basically, what we're looking at from my Climate Predict program used by farmers and commodity traders all over the world, this was back in June, my forecast for no more than 7 named storms there, NS, well below the last 5 years, which averaged 18 to 20 or more. Look how my teleconnections, whether it's sea ice, it's the ocean temperatures in the Atlantic, it's El Nino, predict all these hurricanes, or at least most of them, out in the Atlantic. Look at that red. Those are the tracks that are similar to the 2006 analog. It wasn't really that strong El Nino that year, but still some similarities to what's happening this season. When you look at teleconnections, El Nino, for example, results there on the left, low pressure storms in the Pacific, high pressure subsidence dry air over the Atlantic and also the Gulf Coast. And during most years, the Atlantic has been so warm, there's a positive correlation typically there, the positive numbers in yellow, with hurricane activity with the AMO index. AMO index, record warm ocean temperatures, partly because of climate change the last 10, 20 years. But because of El Nino, look at the correlation there in yellow, negative. That's offsetting the very warm Atlantic. Record warm ocean temperatures near Peru due to El Nino and below normal hurricane activity. Sign up to Climatelligence or Weather Wealth. Get all the latest long-range forecasts and trading ideas. I've been doing this for 40 years for farmers and traders and hedge funds all over the world. And even ask me a question once in a while. Enjoy. Stay safe and smile.